Hey Lacey, here is that 2023 Chevrolet Traverse. I did test drive this earlier today. It does drive super nice. It is in great condition. I am super excited for you to experience that. 3.6 liter V6 engine. It does have about 7 miles on it. It was used personally. You do have the original manufacturer warranty, August 11th of 2026, or 36,000 miles. A lot of my guys do like to extend that out even further with our extended service contracts that we do offer. We base those off of your driving habits, along with that lifetime paint and fab protection as well. Just keeps your car looking nicer for a longer period of time. Everything on the right side of the buyer's guide here. Our techs do look over everything. It does typically take about 4 hours for them to do so, and if they find anything wrong with the vehicle, they do repair the necessary components that are not working properly, just so that the vehicle is working accordingly for you. We also detail our cars for 2 reasons. First reason, so it's looking beautiful and nice and clean for you when you do take it home. Along with, if you wanted to follow me over to the hood, we also detail and wash out our engine bays just so that we can see if there's any seepage or leaking going on inside the engine bay itself. As I said, this is the V6. A lot of my guests do like to take advantage of those extended service contracts that we do offer and that environmental package just for that extra peace of mind for them, as I don't think you want to be paying out of pocket for any expenses that might happen down the road. Along with that oil change for life that we do, that you do get with the purchasing from Van Horn, that just creates a worry-free ownership for your entire ownership period of the car. Did you have any questions about this at all? No? Perfect. If you want to follow me around, super cool perk. You do have 360 camera. You have a front-facing camera here, so when you shift it into drive, if there is any toys from your kids laying on the ground, you can see those if you happen to miss them while you're walking into the car. Instead of running over and ruining your bumper, you can safely pick those up. Come on, follow me here. Another cool feature, one of my favorites, is this blind spot alert that you do have on both mirrors. So if you're driving up on someone that's going a little bit slower than the normal speed limit, and you do have someone in your blind spot, it will be a nice bright orange color. That way you know someone's there. You also get keyless entry on all the doors, so as long as you got your keys in your pocket or in your purse, you can lock and unlock all the doors at once. You do have powered passenger and driver's side seats, so that you don't have to worry about your passenger reaching underneath and pulling forward on that bar anymore. They got their own powered seats, so you don't have to hear any complaining anymore. You also have the front heated and cooled seats, so with these long winter months we have ahead of us, you can keep yourselves nice and warm and then nice and cool in the short summer months that we do have here in Wisconsin. You also have dual climate control, so you guys can both change your climates accordingly. If you're driving and you're too hot, you can change your side and vice versa. Do you have any questions about the front seat? Perfect. Back seat here. I know you mentioned you have 3 kids. Your 2 eldest kids can take advantage of the second row heated seats. That way they can stay nice and warm as well during these long winter months. And they also have their own climate control. Not only do they have their own climate control, but they also have their own USB ports back there. That way they can charge their tablets, their phones, without asking you for your charging cords. You can also adjust these seats super easily. This is the first way, just so that your kids can get in and out of the back seat a lot easier. And the second way is you just pull this lever down here, and then this will fold flat. Any questions about the back seat? You also have your rear parking sensors here. That way, if you are backing up and you don't have to worry about hitting the bumper on a curb or a light pole, it will warn you. Power lift gate. That way, if you have your kids all over you or your keys, you can just easily open up by pushing the key on your key fob twice. And you can go from there. You do have extra storage here for those long road trips that you did tell me about. You can throw snacks down there, juice, whatever your kids need, whatever you guys want underneath there, along with that extra storage back here. These seats also fold down. You just got to pull on this lever here, and then these will fold flat. So since you said you have 3 kids, you can have 1 seat flat. That way you get that extra storage there for those long road trips. I will pull this back up. Do you have any further questions about the back seat? No? Alright. You do have capless gas as well. That way you don't have to worry about losing your gas cap anymore. Super cool feature that they started putting in to their features. Other side of the back seat, this is my favorite part of the tour. Just the other side of the back seat. Alright, driver's side seat here. You do have memory seating, so you and your wife can be number 1 or number 2, whichever you guys want, whoever's the primary driver of this vehicle. That way you guys can just adjust your seat accordingly. Another cool feature, I know you guys saw that it was 3/4 of the way. I know you said you park in a garage. That way you guys don't have to worry about your tailgate hitting the garage door and it scratching up the back. So that is super nice. Another cool safety feature here, you got your forward collision alert. So you can set that to 1, 2, or 3 car lengths away. I always suggest 2. That way you have that extra time to come to a complete stop if you're distracted for whatever reason. You also have a heated steering wheel, so it can keep your hands nice and warm, like I said, with these long winter months ahead of us. You also have lane keep assist, so if you're a distracted driver, again for whatever reason, and you start going off to the side of the lane, the steering wheel will slightly tug you, so you go back in the center. Along with that auto start, auto stop, so you can save a little bit of fuel when you are sitting at a stoplight. Another cool feature is you do have adaptive cruise control. That way when you're driving on the highway, the car will automatically adjust to what the speed is in front of you, rather than you just flying up on person. Do you have any other questions at all? All right, perfect. Before you jump in too, I did want to mention that 360 camera as well. All the cameras work together. I believe there's 6 cameras. And they have, on the screen, I will show you that they just appear as like an aerial view of the camera itself. So I'll go over those camera features. I'll have you hop on in there and we'll take it for a test drive.